Hello, friends. I'm Ahdohgahlius Magnus. Welcome back. Yes, I know my last episode ended in a very sad fashion, but just to let you know, we did end up. I did end up refighting that battle on my own time because you did see most of that battle, and we did actually end up taking Schwerin, Mecklenburg. So now what we've got going on is I've got Murat in the north, kind of threatening the Danes here, and we may be taking Copenhagen here very soon. We've got this army in here, led by Michel Ney. He's holding on there. We have Napoleon in here, I believe, right? Is that right? Is that right? It is. That is correct. So, and we have down here Massena, who is now going to be taking Breslau, and I think we're ready to go. I think we are. I'm going to take a quick gander at the diplomatic map. Yeah, you all knew that I got trade with Great Britain. Other nations, basically, either they are indifferent or they hate me. I probably will turn against most of my allies at some points, just because I want the money and because I want to enjoy the campaign. But anyway, let's go ahead and take Mr. Massena, if I can select you. I have you selected already. Let's go ahead and attack Breslau this episode. And so we should win rather easily. We do have more cannon than they do. They have 6-pound foot artillery, 6-pound horse artillery, unit of lancers, which is their general, and then hussars, 2 units of hussars. The rest of this is just militia and line infantry. So let's go ahead and fight this. We are really taking it to Prussia. And that's one of the reasons why I want to go ahead and take Denmark, is because hopefully that will get Sweden off my case. Sweden will then want to trade with me, and it'll be fantastic. I mean, Sweden doesn't really hate, I mean, they don't like me, but they're not fighting me right now. But I don't want to have any more problems in my rear there. And so I probably will build up a 6th army at some point, potentially to either invade England or just to hold in my rear, while the rest of my forces are pushing eastward. Eastward, into Russia. Led, of course, by the man himself, Napoleon. And one thing that I would like to do that I haven't done very much of this campaign is discuss Napoleon as a commander. Now, how familiar am I with Napoleon? Probably not as much as I am with, for example, Alexander the Great, Caesar, the more classical or ancient generals. But I have a pretty decent background in Napoleon, enough to kind of make my own views about him. And the reason why I give my own views is not because I feel like my views are fantastic or amazing or more insightful than anyone else's. You can all take my views with a grain of salt. It's just to hopefully get everyone thinking a little bit about the commanders. And I mean, I'm talking about logistics and tactics and strategy. That's the purpose of my channel. And so I like to rate, if I do play rating. Okay, if I do play a campaign with a historical commander, I like to talk about that commander himself. In my Hannibal campaign, I have not done so. I want to, and I just it keeps kind of slipping my mind. But I will do so. But I put Napoleon kind of up there with Hannibal. A flawed commander, a commander who basically did not achieve all that he hoped to achieve. He's not in the same tier as Alexander the Great or Caesar, but he's up there definitely. I consider Napoleon actually a great statesman. I know it's kind of a sacrilege for me to say this. I cannot really I'll have to limber my cannons. It's a sacrilege kind of in military history to say this, and in strategy and tactics and whatnot. But I consider Napoleon more of a statesman than a general, and the reason why is because of the special or specific particular problems that he faced diplomatically, even more so than that he faced on the battlefield. And I'll talk a little bit more about that. But right now I want to get set up here in my battle groups. I'm going to put you friends here just because I do think that I want you to protect my cannons. You can move a little bit more quickly, and that will be fine because I will have to limber my cannons and unlimber my cannons. I'd leave them limbered for now. So you friends will be there. I'll take 2 units of fusilier of line. You two, probably. I'll have you as a reserve force. Probably won't have to run in front of my cannons, but I do want you there in case they do charge with some garbage. Excuse me. This unit I'm going to keep in reserve, potential lie. Let's take you two first. I'm going to put you here. I'm going to put you here. along with a reserve unit probably here. I will not have you fire it well. And I do have 2 more units here. I'll probably put only one of you on my flank. So I don't think I'm going to need all of you. And then you will also be a reserve unit probably in this area in case their cavalry tries to do something stupid with my infantry. Alright. Excuse me. Now because this line is a little bit weaker as far as gunfire is concerned, I'm going to put my Chasseurs-cheval on the flank here. Meanwhile, other side was where my lanciers, my lancers, will go. And this is Massena's army. Okay, so you friends could be here. Finally, Massena, Mr. Massena. Let's have you protected, hopefully, by this hill. Like so. Now, let me take a quick look at my enemy's disposition here. I'm going to hopefully be able to pound on them a little bit with cannon over here. And, yeah, not so much probably over here. So I'll have to probably do most of my offensive work with my infantry here, while cannons will hopefully be able to focus there. Let's get started. I'm going to pause very, very quickly here just to get my cannons moving. I want to be able to take a look at where they're going to go. They're going to go. It's such bad. I like how the range is suspended. I'm an English teacher and I just said going to go. Oh, God. Okay. Anyway, okay, so you friends there. Let's get you moving in slow motion, just because I want everyone to kind of go where I want them to go at the right speed. So I'm happy with it. You guys did not have to run, I guess. Not necessary. Okay. You friends will probably, yeah, I'll probably need to push with my right, simply because they'll probably have to do more damage. I'll probably have to do more damage on my right, and I'll probably move my reserve force over to that side, more towards the flank. While you will probably hold more towards, yeah, a little bit more towards the flank, I think, as well. And finally, you friends, you Franz, I'm going to put you here. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Yeah, probably like this. All right, let's get into regular speed now. Yeah, any of you who are familiar with the history of this time period know that Napoleon was faced by lots of coalitions. I'm going to have to get you running now. And so, in that situation, his greatest, I think, strategic maneuvers, or his greatest statesman maneuvers, if you will, or however you like to say that, is not necessarily on the battlefield. Although, I mean, of course, Austerlitz was a fantastic victory. I mean, he played his enemies played right into his hands, and really, I think they really messed that up, I think, more than anything else. But Austerlitz was a fantastic victory, of course. I mean, and people will tell you that it's his greatest victory, and it definitely is, as far as how he manipulated his foes into doing basically exactly what he wanted them to do. But in another sense, that was his greatest victory, and it doesn't really seem like such a great victory when you compare it to, for example, Gaugamela or Cannae. But a commander cannot be judged by a single victory, of course. I mean, if we judge commanders by single victories, you know, Hannibal would be the greatest, probably the greatest general in history. What is going on here? Okay, we're okay there. All right, we're firing where? Where are we firing? Why are you firing there? That's just dumb. Fire on their horse. Here. Here. Fire on their cavalry. Yes. Again, I personally think that Napoleon's greatest act was actually being able to so completely split so many coalitions. He understood the idiosyncrasies and innuendos and all of these things between the leaders of European countries, their fears of each other, even if they were against him. He knew that those are basically things of situations of convenience, and not because they particularly liked each other. And so he was able to use their fears of each other, their disputes with each other. I'm gonna go and attack these fools because they're being stupid. If he's trying to grab my draw my cavalry off, I do have a reserve here. And that, I think, was probably one of the greatest things he did. Perhaps the greatest thing. And he understood that very well. He understood that strategic situation. He understood that his foes disliked each other probably as much as they disliked him, if not, in some cases, more. And during the entire period, I mean, we think of England, I think, as being the good guy, but a lot of European countries were not too happy with England for a long, long time. Um, and Napoleon knew this, and that was something that worked in his favor. We've killed their general. I mean, Prussia and the Austrians had recently been at war with each other. Uh, England and Russia were not, even though they depended on each other to some degree economically, they were not necessarily friendly with each other. Austria and the Russians and the Prussians. There's just a lot of very complicated diplomatic maneuverings involved, and Napoleon understood that. And even more than his great stroke at Austerlitz or his victory at Dresden, for example, or Marengo, or whatever particular battle you'd like to talk about. His greatest achievement, I think, was simply understanding how to split enemy coalitions. And probably, secondly, his greatest achievement probably was completely redesigning the way that not only battles were fought with the conscript army, how to control armies of conscripts, compared to the the armies of the Ancient Regime, but also creating the corps system that is still used today, even though in different forms. It's still used basically today. The idea of marching divided, fighting separately, those were great strokes. So anyway, I will continue talking about that, but right now I'd rather talk about this particular battle. Have we beaten their cavalry? We have. They are marching on my infantry now. Let's move my cavalry back over here. We won that with relatively few losses. And actually my left is being a bit more aggressive right now, simply because they've moved all their cavalry away. Let's fire canister into here. Let's have you fire into here. You fire into here. Those units are broken. That unit is broken. We are firing directly into them now with canister. And we are going to have some trouble on our right, I believe, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Cannons, let's have you all get back into round shot. And let's start firing into here now. I can just sit here. I mean, they're just being totally stupid. Look at my Chasseurs-Fall also operating on my flank. Why is that? Oh, that's my reserve force. Okay, I don't even really need them. Let's get my Chasseurs-Fall over here running. I have to be very careful in the rain here to find their barriers and whatnot. But anyway, I'm speaking to you like I am just assuming that you know what I'm talking about. So you'll have to do a little bit of research to talk about specifics. Just because, I mean, if I were to sit here and try to talk about specifics, I could make this a history channel, I suppose. But we already have several of those, even though the History Channel doesn't talk about history anymore, as far as I'm concerned. More popular garbage. But I suppose I could if I may do if I do an interesting faction or something like that. I could do history, but the history of Napoleon has been done many times, and in popular history and in, if you will, scientific history. And so I don't think I need to reinvent the wheel in that respect. We've got units on our flank that is light infantry, however. And so what we're going to do is, instead of allowing them to fire into our flank like this, I'm going to move my cavalry around the flank here, and I may even move you over to the flank here as well. That's one reason why we have reserves, right? Let's get you moving. Let's get you into fire at will. And we have, they're all breaking or broken. We're just kind of chilling right now. They are on the flank, but I'm going to charge into them. It did register, okay. Do they have any barriers or barricades? A pretty simple battle. I mean, I haven't really had to do much maneuvering. I've just moved my left forward and firing at them with my cannons. That's about it. Let's get you into canister. Right here. Chasseurs are tearing them up quite readily. Yeah, they're broken already. Cannons are firing over them. Not the best placement of cannons, but, you know, not terrible. We have caused damage. Let's keep firing upon them. We should have torn them up, and we have. And let's get you now operating here. As long as they do not have any barricades, we should be okay. I do not see any barricades here. I just want to shatter their units. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. Okay. What's that? Is that a fence? That is a fence. I do not see any barricades. I see none. Okay. Lancers are doing some nasty, nasty business. And do I think Napoleon was a great commander? Sure. Do I think he was the greatest? Not even close. And I know that that's a sacrilege, and all of my French viewers and whatnot. It's not because I dislike the French or whatever. I think he was a bad man. It's just, I mean, you can compare Austerlitz to what happened in Russia, in 1812. That was a complete misunderstanding, I think, on Napoleon's part of what war is, war was, and war will be. And I think some of the prudence maybe that he had earlier on was lost later on, and wanting a quick victory against the Russians, and he misunderstood the situation, and it led to his downfall. Waterloo, I don't consider such a. I considered Waterloo more of an afterthought. I mean, I think it was pretty clear at that point that all of Europe was united against him, and it was very unlikely, no matter what, that he was going to be victorious in the long run. But the situation in Russia was his to lose, and he lost it, and he lost it terribly. And that is something that I think, I mean, even though Alexander had the problem through the Gedrosian Desert, that was not created by him, I think. That was more his own soldiers, not by his miscalculation. And I think maybe it could have been even a punishment he dished out on his soldiers, or just a strategic mistake. But again, it's not the same as marching headlong into Russia. I mean, it was that is a mistake along the lines of Operation Barbarossa with Hitler, and in a situation where you have this, they have the strategic upper hand, it's better to not do something that rash, unless you understand your enemy. And at any rate, I'm kind of babbling on here, but it's the same thing with Hannibal. I mean, Hannibal did not understand the resolve of the Romans and dropped the ball. So, at any rate, let's see this. Do I want to have a recruitment area here? Not really. I would like to keep that, actually. I think Berlin and Vienna would be better recruitment areas, and potentially Königsberg at some point. So I'm going to probably burn that for now. And so we have captured now Breslau. Let's take a quick look at the map here. And we appear to be doing quite well. This is all our territory, and we need to... I'll probably go back and take care of Oldenburg eventually. I will probably wipe out my foes, or my not my foes, my allies, just because I want their money. I may go campaigning into Italy just for fun. And have I moved this guy? Have I moved this guy? I have not moved this guy. I have nothing that I can do there right now. It is Davout. Yeah, I'll have to move Davout here very soon. Let's see, what is public order like here? If I reduce taxes or exempt taxes, yeah, that'll be okay. I will tax them for one turn. Let us see, research. We're researching really all that we can. And yeah, all right. Let us go ahead and end the turn. Oh yeah, all right. England, what are you doing? I have to keep an eye on those damn fools. On Warsaw, Stettin, yeah. Russians, what are you doing? Blockading my damn port, are you? Oh, you're gonna come and fight me, are you? Is you? You is. Alright. Well, we're gonna have a nice fight right here. I should be able to win this without too much trouble. What do they have here? 12 pound, 6 pound. Yeah, I have 3 12-pounders and a 6-pounder. I should be able to win this without too much trouble. And this is actually sapping their strength, because when I do win this, they will have very little left in Copenhagen, it appears. So let's go ahead and fight this, the Battle of Denmark. And once we take Copenhagen, we'll have Denmark destroyed. And then I'll probably go back and destroy Oldenburg. And then I may actually take this army and march south and destroy my allies piece by piece. Maybe. I mean, they're not going to be that useful for me, and I know that the Swiss Confederation doesn't particularly like me. And so I may just go ahead and wipe them out. And I may use this army actually in Italy if things go well in the Ottoman Empire with one army. And they may, I don't know. We'll see. And I will have to recruit another army, yet another army. But for the time being, I have 5, and that should be okay. I don't think I need 4 in my north, though. So we'll see what happens. At any rate... What happened to... Oh, yeah, Murat is defending, that's right. Alright. Really, it's rainy again. Thank you, rain. Thank you, rain. What am I going to put in my... I have trees to help me out here, but I do not wish to fight in the trees. So I may put all of my chasseurs in this area here. That's what I may do. I may put my cannon on the edge of these trees. What is this? That is artillery. I have 12 pounders. So let's put my cannon basically right in here. Indeed. Yes, I know. You say that every time. Alright. There we go. No, I don't like that because you're kind of bent a little bit. Why are these like that? I don't like that at all. Can you not? There we go. That's better. Alright. That's better. And now I'm going to have my light infantry all in here, in this area. I'm going to have them run through the trees. Like so. It will run forward. I will have 2 units of fusiliers of line, probably... where? Probably behind him, kind of, like so. They'll protect my cannons for the time being. And let's see. Why am I doing this? Because I want to have a reserve. I want to have that flexibility. You friends can be here. I do have lots of trash here. I may actually pull a third unit into here. Lots of cavalry and junk. And junk. Okay. But yeah, once we break through there, we're going to have to take care of their cav. So let's take my lancier. That's all their cav, right? It should be. You have more cannons over here, but just infantry. That shouldn't be too big of a problem. Alright. And lancier. Let's put you friends right here. 3 units there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. On this side, we're going to have 2 more. Excuse me. Actually, what I may do is I may take you, and you, and you, and you can actually be like a second line behind my chasseur. Like so. Do I want to do that? I'd like to move them a little bit closer to my cannons. Yeah, I think I'll do this for now. They'll be like my second line reserve kind of. Reserve kind of. A military terminology there. This is my reserve kind of. And finally, chasseur cheval. Let's have you here. And Murat, let's have you... Where shall we put you? Let's have you here. In the back of these trees? Potential law? Yeah, probably back in here. Alright, let's choose my cannons, select my cannons, and start the battle. Let's fire where? Let's fire here, potentially. Let's take my chasseur. I'm going to move you friends forward into this area. Run. And then you friends will be my second line. I'll leave you where you are right now. I want them to get up in front and able to deliver some hell upon my foes. What are they doing with their cavalry? They're moving their cavalry over. They've got cavalry coming in on my cannon by the look of it. So let us start hammering on their cavalry. We should be hitting them, and we are, and they are dying, hopefully. I could probably get into canister. And I can. Let's hit them with canister. ASAP. Fire canister. 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 Can you fire canister? You cannot. Alright, well, let's get in here. Let's get you fire here. You can fire here. Canister. Here. Damn it. Okay. They're doing quite well against my chasseur right now. That's why I have a second line, so let us get you in here now. We're hitting their cavalry. We are probably also hitting our chasseur, but I think we're doing okay. It's always a problem. And they're broken now. Let's get you into flammable. That's not a ballista. Okay. Can we beat their cavalry back? It would be wonderful. We've beaten their chasseurs. My chasseurs have beaten their cavalry. Canister straight up in the air. Waha, woohoo. Alright. Fought them back off here. Your friends can get in line in here, I think. Run. Run! Okay, we shattered them. Now let's get my cannons back. My cannon boys back up. Ooh, you're on cannon. Okay, here. Okay, get my chasseur. You guys are light. You should be able to run away now. Let's get you back. Run. And now, yeah, what a mess. This is a bit of a mistake here. I didn't expect them to be that aggressive, but where are my units? Oh, we've got problems here. You need to get back on your cannons, don't you? Yes, you do. We've got you, here, here, you, here, here, you, on your cannons, here. Where are you friends? This is one group, the other one should be right here. Okay, you, and you. Go back into line, back here. Run. We've got problems with cannons right here. Come on, here. This is not good. This is not good at all. Okay. Alright, what's happening? Ooh, my cavalry are getting cut up. Let's bring my cavalry back. I really don't want to lose my 12-pounders. That would really suck. Right, here, fire. Here, fire. Here, fire. Here, fire. Is this my men? No. Well, they're just charging right in my center, aren't they? What a bunch of fools. You guys coming in. Let's charge and attack. We'll lose some cavalry, but we need to beat their center. Good God, they're just gang plowing my center. We have split through them now. Okay, let's get you back now. Run back before we start taking losses from friendly fire. Let's get you friends into melee. Again, they're attacking my cannons like a bunch of idiots. Fools that they are. My God. I was not expecting this. I guess I should pay more attention. Okay, at least it isn't having to do with paying attention. It has to do with kind of reading my foes. What is this? This is more garbage. Okay, let's just plow in here. Cut them off. Cannons, let's have you stop. You shouldn't be fighting still, are you? Let's have you first stop fighting. Stop firing. What a mess. Okay, we have actually broken their center. Let's have you fire into here. Let's have you fire into here. You guys get back on your cannons. You're off your cannons. You're off your cannons. Cavalry are running through. We've broken their center, so it's actually come back to haunt them a little bit here. Let's get you back on your cannons. We haven't lost any cannons by the look of it. Let's get you back on your cannons. Let's go and hit these fools here. Fighting here, we've got them pinned down. Units operating on our flank here. Let's just get you out of this and into this, and let's just charge, because I don't care anymore. Yeah, we lost probably more men due to friendly fire than anything. Let's get all of you into this, firing there. So messy, but we're winning, and winning quite easily, actually. I'm going to send you over here, and you're attacking, so you shouldn't have any barricades. Let's keep firing, or running in there. Why am I firing solid shot? I want none of you. I want none of you firing solid shot. Let's have you turn here. All of you. You're firing right here. Right here now. Let's get you like this now. Into fire at will. Ooh, that's gotta suck. You fire here. You fire here. Whoa. Hopefully we're not killing our own men with our canister there. Chasseurs fall. Now let's get you in here. Can we destroy this unit? That would be fantastic before they hit us with more gunfire. You guys should be all in canister. You should also be in canister. You are not in canister. You need to get here into canister. Destroy these fools. Good. Okay. Let's shatter these idiots. What are you doing? Get in here and fight. You fools. What are they? They do have a cannon in here, don't they? They do not. Oh, the cannon's here. We destroyed it. Alright. Let's get in here. Charge. Where are you going? What? Don't understand. Okay, yeah, I should have just left my skirmishers there. That was my problem. My mistake. What is this? Is this their general? Okay, let's go kill him now. Okay, that unit is shattered. Let's take all of you. Right here. That unit is shattered. What is this? How did you get way over there? Interesting. Kill their general. Fantastico. No, we're going to continue. I'm going to kill as many fools as possible. Let's get you dying. Yeah, not my best battle. I misunderstood a little bit what my foes were trying to do. They just attacked my center without any sort of remorse, and that was pretty ridiculous of them. But it did throw me off. Cannons, let's have you stop before you kill my own men. Now I understand. I understand that I need to be a little bit more careful with my center. They haven't been doing such crazy things recently. My other foes haven't. I know the Russians seem to do that. But at any rate, I'm going to kill as many of these idiots as possible. Why? Because they deserve to die. That's why. Why are you stopped? You kill them all. They're dead. Okay, let's get up in here now. Kill these fools, or should we kill these fools? I don't care. Let's just kill fools. I want to destroy this entire army. If we can, I would like to move right on Copenhagen. If possible. Now, I know my cannons are a little bit beaten up. I know my cavalry is a little bit beaten up. But, you know what? That doesn't really bother me, because I think we're going to win without too much trouble. Come on, Lancier, get yourself in here. Why are you stopped? Get moving. Oh, they're off the map. Are you serious? Where is the red line of courage? Right there. Okay, well. Can you get over here now? Run. Run, you. Run, you, run. Yes. Can you kill? I don't know why you're running parallel to them. You get stuck in, man. This way. Go. Turn. Charge in. Alright, now you hit them. Alright. Alright, fantastic. And we are killing them. Very good. Have we killed any of these idiots? We are killing some of them, but now you've stopped. Oh, makes me sad. Let's go a little bit faster. Kill some more. Too many of them got away. But I could hopefully chase them down and kill them later. Some more units over here, which I'm never going to be able to catch up to. Alright, let's quit the battle. And decisive victory, yeah, it wasn't my best one. My center was too weak. And I didn't use my reserves very well. They actually had to become my second, or my first line. But I'm experimenting, and at any rate, we still won quite handily, so not a big deal. I'm sure we lost quite a few to friendly fire because of my cannons, and also because of my chasseurs in the rear. But overall, yeah, it's probably like a C, C+ maybe with this battle. It wasn't. I mean, if it was a full stack of hardened, experienced enemy troops, I would have been in big trouble. But, whatever. We still lost only 803 men. They are beaten back now. I'm going to destroy that army. And do I want to replenish? Are you going to come and attack me? You foolish Ottoman jerks. Interesting. Yeah, we're going to get moving against the Ottomans as well. But that will be in my next episode. So friends, I thank you very much for watching. Please do remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm Ahdohgahlius Magnus, and I'm signing out.